Hello students, welcome back to Science. Today is lesson 3 of Unit 7, Severe Weather Impacts. Let's get started. What are some severe weather impacts? We have lesson objectives of today, and they are to identify the hazardous weather and identify solutions to problems caused by that weather. Severe weather threats. Severe meaning is very big and very intense. That was a severe storm, huge, very big. And most severe weather brings weather hazards. What is hazard? Hazard is something that can cause damage to a person or property. Something can be dangerous for you. I'll give you an example of your daily life. You know, when your mom or dad park the car on the side of the street, not driving anymore, they press this button that makes all the lights around the car work at the same time and start flashing. The one that has that triangle button, we called it a hazard lamp. So some types of weather we are going to study today are the hurricanes, tornadoes, ice storms, lightning, and blizzards. We will start with hurricanes, which are strong storms with heavy rain. Hurricanes. They have something about them that they start over the ocean and the wind goes so fast in the speed of 74 miles per hour as a speeding car, very, very fast, and holds up all that water and brings it to the land, causing flooding, major damage in the trees, in the land, in the properties, and they are very common in summer and fall, not in the winter. So these are hurricanes, and the wind speed is a very major factor in this damage. Tornadoes, and a tornado is a swirling column. Look at this. We call this a column, swirling column of fast moving air. So again, we have the speed of air, speed of the wind. It's fast moving, but it's swirling this time. Tornadoes form when large areas of cold air and warm air meet, causing the air to rotate. So how it happens, we have cold air coming from this side and warm air coming from this side. They meet together, they start swirling and rotating. They can damage property and hurt people. Some tornadoes are much stronger, faster, and they're more violent. When violent means aggressive than the others. They are most common in spring and fall. Again, we're away from the winter. Ice storms is freezing rain that covers objects on the ground with ice. Now, when these drops of rain hit the ground, they freeze, turning into solid ice. The ice coats roads, sidewalks, buildings, trees, and power lines. And remember when we took in surviving of the animals and trees, we said that this freezing causes the plants eventually to die, and these roads are covered with ice, and this ice is bad because it stops the transportation for a while, making the roads very slippery. Ice storms happen in the winter because the degrees are very low and they are very damaging for the trees in specific. Lightning, and it's the biggest danger in thunderstorms. Now, some lightning strikes can cause injuries and even death. If someone gets hit by a lightning, they will probably die. It often hits objects and causes fires, and a direct hit from lightning can split the trees in half. Look at this over here. It can split the trees. Lightning can split the trees. A blizzard. Now, the blizzard is a big winter snowstorm. Now, how is it different from the ice storm? We said the ice storm, the rain falls down as rain, but when it reaches to the ground, it freezes. But the blizzard is a flowing snow. It comes down as snow, but there's a very strong wind blowing the snow. So it falls down like snow, but there's a very strong wind. So we have three things with wind strength, which are the hurricanes, tornado, and the blizzard. The wind is involved. Now, snow and ice can make roads slippery. As we said, it's very dangerous for transportation. Many car and truck accidents result from icy roads and blowing snow, and it also can cause damage to trees and plants. Questions here to remind you guys which types of severe weather can create damage over the largest area. We said it's the hurricane. Hurricane is devastating. And which types of severe weather have strong winds? They are hurricane, blizzard, and tornado. Now, how to predict them before they happen? Remember when we took the data of other weather, how precipitation prediction and temperature prediction. Now, meteorologists will do the same thing. They will collect the data that can help predict what is going to happen next. They will plot them and study the patterns and read the weather maps. All of the things we said before applies in the same thing on these severe weather impacts. And because we studied engineering at the first chapter of this book, we know that engineering can solve problems. We know it cannot stop severe weather. Engineering cannot interact with nature, right? It cannot stop nature from producing the snow or rain or anything, but people can design some solution that protect the people and the properties and sometimes the plants from the severe weather. Engineers work to design structures that reduce the amount of damage caused by severe weather. So what do we do in engineering? The same purpose of engineering in everything is providing solutions. So this is what engineering is for. We have the problem, we provide the solution. First solution we're going to discuss is the lightning rod. So what is a lightning rod? We said a lightning, when it hits or strikes, it can split the trees in half, it can kill people or cause fires. So what do we do to avoid these lightnings damage? There's a lightning rod. It's made out of metal. We put it at the building. It's attached to wires, and these wires go in earthing to underground. So what does it do? It's a device that attracts, pulls the lightning strikes, and usually made out of rod of metal with a pointed end and mounted at a high spot. It's mounted at a very high spot of the building. And this rod is connected to the ground, like I told you, through a cable that is attached to stake that is driven into the earth. What is a stake? Is stake in this case is not the piece of meat we eat. Stake is this, a rod, okay, into the earth. In this way, what will happen? The sky will produce this lightning. The lightning will be absorbed by this rod, transferred through the cable because metal is conducting, right? And lightning is some kind of electricity. So we're gathering all that and bury it under the ground to be safe from this lightning. Another solution is designing special houses. Now, hurricanes and tornado resisting materials, they design special materials. They can be out of composite materials. They can be made out of special kind of wood, composite metals. They can resist tornadoes and hurricanes. They have high resistance. We design the houses in special angles. We make some kind of passages to make the pressure of the air pass it through and not straight hit the house, and it can accommodate better in disastrous conditions. Now, the last thing we're going to discuss is the snow plows. And what is a snow plow? You see this here, it's like a shovel. We attach it to the cars, special vehicles with wheels that can drive on the snow. It basically moves the snow away. So it's a device that it's intending for mounting. Mounting, it's put on a vehicle, which is a car, used for removing snow and ice from outdoor surfaces. This only for outdoor. And we use it especially those areas serving transportation purposes. We usually, if you lived in a country where they have snow, it goes in the main roads where there's transportation and people have to pass with this car. It only pushes the snow from the main road to the side to open a gateway for cars to do some transportation. And that was our lesson for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, love you, and bye-bye.